And Jeremy, welcome. Of course, thrilled to have you here in Brooklyn. We got a chance to talk to you a bit on the podium about why this was a good fit for you. But you talked earlier this summer about finding a new home. You wanted to find a home. What made you feel that Brooklyn was a place where you could really settle in and establish yourself?
Yeah, I think going into free agency, one of my biggest priorities was to give myself a chance to see how good I could be. And I think the last 4 years since New York, just been in situations that have been really good learning experiences, but they've been but I haven't really felt like I was able to do everything that I'm capable or contribute the way I wanted to. And so talking to Kenny Atkinson and Sean and getting to know them and their vision, I think for me the big thing was their vision, because right now, if you look, obviously, we struggled a lot last year, the Nets, just winning 21 games, and so coming into this, I wanted to see a vision of where we're going to go, and how we're going to be successful and how we're going to take the next step, and they have a great plan in place.
As a player who's coming off of postseason experiences, how challenging is it to really see that vision, buy into that vision, and know that that's a tangible thing?
I think for me, just being around, this is going into my 7th year. I make the analogy of kind of when you invest in a startup, you're kind of betting on the founder. You're kind of betting on the founder and what he or she's going to be able to do, and not necessarily the product they have at the time. And I think that's kind of what I feel about this team and this organization. And we've added a lot of pieces since I signed, like I don't know, 7, 8, 9 pieces or something like that. And so obviously the roster is much more filled out. But at that time, I was really betting on Kenny and Sean to be able to do what they said they were going to do and make the moves they wanted to make and create that culture. And for me, I feel like culture, doing things the right way, eventually, you keep doing that, eventually, you have a breakthrough. And so that's what we're hoping for here.
You talk about Kenny and Sean, but also how much responsibility do you feel like you take on as now one of the leaders on this team? It's to be the driving force in that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be. It's a lot. It's a lot of responsibility and it's a lot of ownership, and that's what I wanted. That's a challenge I wanted to take, and that's really in the pitch when I met with Brooklyn. That's what Kenny said to me. He said, this is a huge challenge for you, and you got to know whether you're willing to, step up to that challenge or not. And that's something that I've always loved, is challenges. And I've been a leader before on previous teams, and I'm excited to do it again.
We're thrilled to have you here, Jeremy. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to this upcoming season with you.
Sounds good. Thank you.